ドクター、こっちにおいで。ちょっと見せてみて。やっぱり今年の共生上の作物はやはり人間より高いわね。
There we go. There we go. I know I was muted. I know. It cursed me. It cursed me. I said hi, hello everyone, and like as you guys can see, I was bragging about having maintained baby girl. Baby girl is max stats already. That's male wife. They're all together. I'm gonna be hurt today. I'm gonna be hurt really badly today. For those of you who know about the CN leaks, well, not leaks, I guess spoilers, you know what's coming for me. For those of you who don't, we're gonna hurt together. Yeah, Dragon Tales. Hi, Avo. Hello. This time stream real. Yeah, it's Dragon Tales. In case you don't know, Strat, because I don't know if you guys had it. It was a show on PBS. And I just think every single time I see them, I just think of the theme song. It's so stupid. How long has it been? How long has it been? I thought... Did I stream earlier this week? Did I not? No, I didn't, because Sindog was sick. I know! I'm so sorry! Okay, anyway. Before we do this, for those of you who have not seen the animation, I know some of you watched along with me. We're gonna watch it. Because it's very pretty. And this is how I love starting these. Ah, male wife is here. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Chen. I just realized that Gia was in the background. Oh no. Can I remove your browsing? Probably! But here's a question. We'll rewrite that. It makes it something worse. It's so good to see him. Ah, there he is. There's male wife. What game is this? The same as always. ARKNIGHTS. Because I'm slowly becoming a one-trick streamer. There used to be variety. Oh. In a good way, I do miss variety. But thankfully, vacations should be ending soon. So I should be streaming more, which means more off time between ARKNIGHTS events. We did Yun Yun. And there's some goodies that I'm hoping I can play for you guys. The music is so nice. Oh, there he is. That's not male wife, that's wife male. X? Why am I Doña? Oh, right, because the Molcajete arc. I don't have the Molcajete yet. I'm not there yet. One day. I want my salsa so bad. Randomizer, hi! Wait, is that his actual name? Okay, anyway. You don't understand most of the story? All that you need to know is one of them is dead and she's gonna hurt me this event. That's what it is. Oh, it's just an edit of his name? Okay. Never in mind. Happy belated birthday! A Fangshi from afar says there is a great mountain on the northern border called Jing. And atop it sits a massive stone called Wa. 1,000 meters wide and tall, shaped like a jewel. The color of crystal. It shines with a brilliant blaze and a luster that never wanes. It cuts both metal and stone, brings forth all things with methods unknowable, with principles unfathomable. Obtain this miraculous object, and perhaps it can help Yan face the upcoming calamity. That's the important part. I'm glad you had fun. I don't get it, sir. We sacrificed so much for this, yet you intend to hand it over to the House of Yan? The man started the war in the first place and set thousands to perish. Why would you aid the despot? We wish to free the masses from suffering, not aid a single ruler. Fate shall play its hand in no time. No one person controls it. I only pray for an early end to the strife, that the people will no longer suffer its torments. Ah, yes. This is the fate of Great Yan. Punchy, welcome in! We just started. You didn't miss much. Oh, now we're more at the present. Ah, my girl! Yo, still working? Madame Oni, I mean, Hoshiguma, sir. Last Mid-Autumn Festival, downtown was flooded with people watching the festival lanterns. Patrol didn't have enough hands to keep everyone off the roads. It almost got hairy out there. No Wang yet? Oh. I'm sorry, Ryan. Sending you good jujus. I got my Wang, so hoping you can get yours. Although that sounds so bad. You got this, man. The commissioner was fuming over it. Uh-huh. Probably shouldn't have done that. The whole squad got punished for it. Double patrols hours for a month. The commissioner even told us that to be extra careful now, since Chief Wei has been out of town. Sure, better safe than sorry. Well, good work, boys. I did just happen to bring in some chow, so share it amongst yourselves. We can't possibly take all this. Come on, listen to your stomach growling. Have a bite. Wait, what was that? Oh! Good luck, Strat! Came out of nowhere. What kind of thunderclap was that? Wait, am I seeing things? Over there, in the sky. What is that? Boatman, slow us down. Look over there. Do you see something on the river? A back beast? But how is it on the river? And it's carrying a goblet. Just a mirage. What's so special about that? Don't you get those in Kawu City? Break. Be safe, Ethel! Huh? What's with the sudden rain? Where did the Beck Beast go? I do like his drip. Autumn rain this year. May well freeze my bones. Reporting in. Report. The Fairmont has reached the final sentry post. Red alert. Repeat. All units on maximum alert. Well, cow. That thing doesn't look like a creature at all. That's a damn mountain. Excuse me, sir. The Grand Commandant is sick abroad and will not see anyone, so please. Ugh. Is the Grand Commandant in? Yes! Bring me to him. That's pretty. In my fever dream, it was as if I'd seen the late... I had thought you were the late Emperor, here to take me away. I know you often think of my late Emperor, but I fear anxiety has addled your brain, if you're thinking about your end already. Your Imperial Majesty, you honor me with your presence. Forgive the servant. I failed to rise even a salutation. How have you deteriorated so greatly in the few days since our last meeting? Are you taking your medicine? I beg your Majesty's understanding. This consumption is a stubborn, chronic illness. The abnormal weather this mid-autumn struck with a cold. I fear this wizened shell may not make it through the winter. You are a trusted servant of Great Yan, and should not sell yourself short. How could the same man, who once kept countless foreign foes, halted at our gates, dread a mere cold? Be at ease and convalesce. I await your swift recovery, and for you to share my burdens and aid the nation once you are well. The saddled servant is in truth ill-suited to the task. Yes, the backgrounds are so good. And yes, I'm fine. I'm gonna beat you. I really like the zoomed in shots. It gives more atmosphere. So it's really nice to see. Great Yan today is rich with talent. Your Imperial Majesty decides all matters, great and small. So why seek counsel from this withered servant? I see. So the Grand Commandant is unsatisfied with my arbitrary actions and wishes to return home due to his illness. This humble servant would never dare. In the last 2 weeks, ministers across the bureaucracy and all throughout the land have stacked petitions urging war high on my desk. Everyone is passionate, and a few I would venture to call desperate. So, for the Grand Commandant to claim illness at this hour, is this to compel me to? Your Majesty is indeed aware. All Yanese share a view on the age-old problem. Your Majesty may not believe me, but ought to have faith in this. The will of the people. I'll be willing to try any other possible solution, as long as we can avoid spilling the blood of our troops too readily. I had thought you had known best my mind on the matter. Your Majesty is well versed in our history. Surely you must know. Across the many times, the blood that ought to be shed. When was it ever avoidable? Why not act swiftly when necessary? Indecision efforts for want of perfection will only lead to more bloodshed. I had thought Your Majesty understood this long ago. It has been more than 2 weeks since the great offender entered the tomb of Sui, and his fate remains unknown. All Great Yan is in an uproar, not only due to the 5 pheromonths, but the presence of foreign foes as well. Leave him in the tomb for even 1 more day, and the danger to Great Yan will increase tenfold. This is not my opinion alone. Even if I could temporarily suppress public sentiments for your Majesty's sake, it would be no true solution. So, how do you want me to go about it? I cannot ask your Majesty to rescind the Imperial Edict. You got Dusk instead? 40 pulls? At least it's Dusk. Dusk is a goodie. I mean, probably not skill-wise, but like, cute-wise, yes. I can only make an earnest request to set a day. A final deadline until Great Yan must hold. Whether or not blood should have ever been shed will be determined thousands of years from now by historians and common folk alike. But for now, I'm afraid neither the Grand Commandant nor I will get to make that determination. Is it Great Yan that cannot hold, or the collective lust for glory? Your Imperial Majesty. But your request is not without merit. I recall it was the day after the full moon when he went in. The next day of the full moon it is. If the man fails to achieve anything in the tomb of Sui, then we'll proceed as the Great Commandant proposes. Your Imperial Majesty is wise and just. Let it be so. A cold is no grave illness, Grand Commandant, but convalescence is still important. I hear Danya's snow pears are a great expectorant. I'll send for some. Finish the pears before you rest for the night, and your illness should be cured in the morning. Wow, OG Chinese medicine. I will hold court early tomorrow. Don't be late. Such a prick. You're sick? Have these pears. Eat them, go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Not even like 1 day to relax. Oh. Oh. So we're back here. Are we outside? Those Fairmont proxies have quite the mystical prowess. Is the placation finally complete? Perhaps. No. Just how many times have we tried? Is that complete? How long have we spent in the Garden of Grotesquities? Based on the dates of the Tianxi Bureau's terminal, it's been more than 2 weeks since we entered the garden. More than half a month? Why do I feel like we've spent even longer than that? We don't know if anything's happened in the Tomb of Sui since we've been here. Zuo, you asked how many times? I'm getting the sense that this isn't the first time standing on the spot. Concluding the placation, taking the Jade Rule, leaving the garden, and going back to town. I feel like we've done it multiple times. And also, sometimes it's Mr. Yi who greets us, while other times the Wei Chi players blocks our path. I do like how they did the tie-in for IS. That's actually really cool. Sometimes the bestial hull turns into a butterfly and gravely injures the bestial Sui. But other times we fall into a guy's trap and get chased out of the garden for no apparent reason. And this hunches in a recent realization. It was a faint feeling at first, but only just now that I suddenly realized we seem to have been repeating our garden visits. If that's the case, maybe the placation is finally complete. I certainly hope that's the case. Right. Who has a token? It seems Mr. Yi's hand the rule to a different person each time we complete the rite. I don't have it. Neither do I. Then a small object falls from Zhou Li's packet. To everyone's surprise, it's no Jade Rule, but a tiny doll. Okay, why was that cute? Why was that so cute? What? Auntie Lynn, Yoon. Have we seen this before? Yo, so you made it out alive. Pretty tough, huh? Zushi. Zushi? Why are you calling me that when you're not even a Tianchi disciple, kiddo? Right? It's so cute! How should I address you then? Who cares about titles? Your Ching Gong's good and you move quick. So just get to wherever you need to be. Where do I need to be? What should a candle hoarder do after getting the token from the garden? Return to the Sui regulator and submit the Jade Rule along with the report. Then be gone! No more dawdling. But the Jade Rule. A token's a token. Maybe there's a reason you didn't get the Jade Rule this time. But just hurry back to the Sui regulator already. Or are you scared that Proxy's gonna report you for theft? Jianbei, there's something I'd like to ask about Bao Zhao. Just be quick. Who's the candle holder here? You or me? Won't you know the answer once you see the city yourself anyway? Act your age. Sure you know how to adapt to the situation, don't you? Yes. I'll go with Zoli. You stay. Zushi? Bai Zhao doesn't have much use for the judiciary at the moment, so it'd be a pointless trip for you. You'll be more useful here. Same goes for the young kid. Neither of you is a member of the Sui regulator, so stay. You'll make less trouble for us all. You got the strat! The three exchange glances and silently agree with the Tianxi's directive. Zole puts the token back into his pocket, and after bidding farewell to the party, leaps off northward. Old. Qianbei. There's something I want to ask. Where's the young lady who claimed to be of the Shang Hao Hong? The one you took away after we entered the tomb. Chen? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh? I didn't think a dimwit like you would concern yourself with that, lass. I just remembered. She mentioned that there was something from the garden that could keep Yan and the Bisho Sui from coming up to blows. That's true. At least it is someone new. You grant us permission to enter the garden, but you don't examine the token Zola had at all. Does that mean you believe she spoke the truth? How intriguing. Smarty pants like you are so different from the martial types. Of course, I believe you and your reasons for sending him alone, but I'm worried Zola might come to harm if the token is truly important. To speak of safety, no one's truly safe right now. If that kid really wants it, if that kid really has what it takes to be a candle holder, now's the time to show it. Oh, I forgot about this thing. What's wrong? I rarely ever see you so down. I just worry they might not manage to deliver that token. Those who know what the token truly is can only stand and watch, while those helping us don't even know where it should go. The old Tianshi already done us a grand favor. The rest is up to the family's fate. I don't think those youth will get involved in this, but I'm not sure whether to be relieved or worried. Many have come to this garden over the past century, but this group of youngsters was the first to retrieve that glimmer of hope from our memories left behind and bring it back to this realm. No matter what, we must believe that their fates are somewhat linked to ours. You speak sense, sir. Well, the earth sights about in the land, but encounters are still up to fate. You could buy a ticket early, do your research, memorize the map, and stand outside of the garden until it opens. But then a storm comes, and you'll see nothing at all. Or you could enter through a random side gate and roam around aimlessly. But as long as you have a goal in mind, you might be pleasantly surprised by what you find. Visitors come with interest. but it always wanes with time. It's not proper to force this enthusiasm to endure. So let's just relax and wait here and protect this garden. This beautiful place is honestly quite difficult to abandon. What a bother. I'm getting a sore throat repeating the same argument over and over. We're back to square one, no? Thousands of years have debated, and it seems like nothing's getting through that thick head of yours. You're the stubborn one. Whatever scholarly talents you have are negated by your expertise in nonsensical argument. The truth is simple. There's no order without rules. To live in this realm, one must be able to tell right from wrong. If it really is as you say, for everyone to blur boundaries and confuse right from wrong, what sort of chaos will befall this realm? Preposterous. Your insistence on adhering to the rules is nothing more than locking yourself in a prison of your own making. Let me ask you then, to build a room, a house, a city, a moat, there are rules to follow, yes? But when we measure merits and errors made in history, or the hearts of the masses, what rules and metrics will you be able to abide by? Of course, rules are made to fit the situation, and for mortal benefit. When have I ever said the rules should be set for the sake of having them? Where are we? And who are you? Fine, fine. Then let me ask you this. You say we have rules, but then who should we set them in the first place? By the way, really quickly, so you're telling me that the Sui are about to have to relive their biggest trauma while they fight technically themselves, and Chen is just tripping on a mountain? This is where we're at. Chen is like seeing Ghost and a robot man on a mountain while they're prepping for the worst days of their lives and a war. Okay. You say we must have rules, but then who should set them in the first place? The virtuous, of course. Only they can convince the masses, and rules can only stand when they're accepted by all. Don't you see the problem with that? We have to first find a virtuous people to set the rules. But what deems one virtuous? Does it mean we have to lay down some rules to find these people? Ju, the 10,000 years of your life has been a waste. If you can't even decide if the foul beast or the egg came first. You're just unreasonably putting the cart before the burden beast to suit your fallacy. We already have rules called righteousness. You think they just appeared from thin air? What? Yeah, I know! Plain dressed man! Dripped out! What are you talking about? Oh, look. This one's about to wake up too. I think I was dead. If I was seeing this, I would be 100% sure I was dead. Junk, welcome in! Awake? Or dreaming? Do you even have to ask? Just look at her, all lost. Obviously she's dreaming. Awake in a dream? Yet not truly woken. The girl is suffering from a headache over the dilemma she faces. If you're stubborn or refuse to see sense, you'll surely run against the barriers, both physical and mental. You're right about that. Her knowing and doing don't match. She's contradicting herself. Wants non-action, yet also wants to act. Now she seeks a tangible form of justice, and even wants to pocket it and take it away. I think she's far more obsessed than good-for-nothing disciple of mine. Yes, how can she enjoy such a delusional dream if she weren't the most obsessed person walking this realm? No need to be so harsh, Jew. Plenty of people out there climb trees to catch fins or strike ice to make fire. What can we even do? But you're right about one thing. Is this girl an obsessed one? Or what? Hey! Good job, Strat! That's not a bad pull. Oh. Good job, man. What's the matter with you? Nothing. Did you not hear any of that? You're so weird. You've been staring into blank space for a while now. Did those guys give you a concussion? Don't suppose there's anything I can do about that. Thanks. I'm not quite... I just feel like... I've been here before. Okay, really quickly, I am gonna need help keeping track of where I'm at, because this layout is gonna confuse the hell out of me. So please, I'm asking you guys very nicely, help me keep track of exactly where I'm at. Thank you. Because, like, once we get here, it'll be easier. But this... When I was playing it, I was like, oh, this is cool. Then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get lost. Okay, TA1 before. I'm gonna say it out loud so I remember. Huoche. Your name is Chen Huoche. Remember this family name. The rest has nothing to do with you. Tal is my sister. I hate you. I hate them. I should love you, but right now I hate every last one of you. Huoche. Grow up soon. When you grow up, you'll change everything. Joshua, welcome in! I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I also don't want to do that junk because I will absolutely skip things if that's the case. Thunder. And nothing more. It's late autumn. If you wait till winter, the roads will be hard to traverse. Hey, good job. I still need to do that. I haven't done that yet. Huoche. You should go back. Go back? To where? Lungmin? I've already told you what you want to know. So you should understand. All that lies in front of you is none of your business. Hey! I feel like a lot of people have been getting spooked this banner. I've heard nothing but spooks lately. Huh. Think you've got an old uncle. If you were 5 years younger, they would have crossed swords already. Your temper has changed too. You don't have many issues here over the past few days at this port house. Because I still don't trust you. What you said about the Grand Preceptor, about your brothers, that other uncle I've never met, and the old True Lung. It's not my place to comment. But if I have something to say, I'm just glad you're not the one running Yan. Can I argue with that? I really do want to know what was going on in your head when you left Baizhou. Why Mother followed you to Lungmin. And why she stayed. At this point, I'm not expecting to hear a fair answer. Or an objective account of the past from you. So I'll find the answers myself. And I'm not leaving until I do. You have a knack for messing things up when they matter most. Especially when it's about you. To stop you from doing anything stupid again. Or even just to keep you safe. I'm not leaving until I'm done. So let's both save our breath. Huoche. These past few years, you... Same as always. Nothing worth sharing. Perhaps it's better to wait until you're willing. Chen Huoche looks out the window. The light of the far-off nomadic city has been dim for days, leaving Baizao's skyline vague at night, like a spine of fairmen in hiding. She tries to imagine the colossal creatures from ancient fables, only recently confirmed as real to her. Fine autumn rain drizzles against the window, like pins and needles on glass. Besides cheap-ass products I love from China is the drip. Dude, my one issue is if I buy it cheap, usually the quality is really low. But they stylin'. Isn't she 200 though? You might be able to afford her. Because I think Dusk and Nian, and I might be wrong there, only cost 200. So you could get her, especially with the daily things that we're getting. And maybe you could get some from the yellow certs. Still no news. Then that's the best news we can ask for. There's no hoping for a positive turn of events at this point. Does that include the last 12 polls that we have that are free? So, if anything strange happens in Baizhou, Human won't hesitate to go to war. This bestial Su you talk of, the unrest in my cause and any other battle it might provoke. No one's sure how any of it can turn out. Correct? So this is the secret Great Yang has hidden for over 1,000 years. You two are so alike. There's a strange detail, though. Time is running out, but the past 10 days, there's been no more than 3 messenger parties traveling between Human and Baizhou. When Human is facing war, we would expect far more traffic. Yo! The Shadow Guards are back! Oh, their drip is so good. Lord Wei. A visitor. That's counting everything until the banner ends. Here's to hoping that you hit a lot of 800s. At a time like this, send them in. I trust you've been well, Lord Wei. Likewise, Grand Tutor. So you're the Grand Tutor of Yan? I did not know Lady Chen would be here as well. How do you... Chen is certain she has never met this old man before. She cannot tell if it is austere or a kind look in his eyes, but he recognizes her instantly. Swiftly, he turns the same gaze at Yen Wu. That's another matter, and a long story. I see. So you did heed my advice to stay in this post house. I have no grounds to distrust the Grand Tutor. It's been messengers, but today the Grand Tutor graces with his personal visit. There's something I have to make clear to you, Lord Wei. Huoche, leave us. No need. Best you stay here and hear what I'm about to say. Fine. The situation in Baizhou. After mid-autumn, His Imperial Majesty granted leave to enter the tomb of Sui and to try to quell the threat posed by the Bestial One. But the day of the full moon nears, and we've heard nothing from the tomb. And yet, this very moment, 5 Pheromones have lurked around the Great Yang, with their intents unknown. The Tianxi of the Chamber of Heaven's designs, along with Yan's finest warriors, have stationed themselves near the Pheromones. Great Yan does not fear the coming battle. But worst outcome we face is not fighting 5 Pheromones simultaneously. No way. Intentions unknown. This Great Bear sure can talk. With the blood feud of the past few millennia, did you think they'd simply show up on your doorstep bearing gifts? Huh? What did you say? Is she having a schizophrenia arc? What are you doing, girl? I'm sure many are advocating for war at this time. There is no opinion from any party left to consider. I fear Great Yan is left with no other choice. The court must have drafted plenty of plans for this contingency. Countless plans, and none end with a Pyramic victory. There's still a method yet to be considered. Tell me, Grand Tutor. Tell him my brother was never conceived of acting bouffon himself. He is the true lung of Yun. If the nation is driven to a corner, he is the only one who can do it. That was such a corny joke. I hate the fact that it made me laugh. It's so bad. It's absurd. Lord Wei, as it stands, there is no longer a need to digress. Not a single man knew the secret letter sent to Lungman until the Imperial Guard set off. I come today without any attempt to conceal my identity. I'm sure you understand, Lord Wei. The past stories from 40 years ago, thousands of years ago, should not end like this. Should never be the one to pay the price. No one wants to see the worst case scenario, but we cannot deceive ourselves. I must remind you, even if merely for Yan's sake, or for the good of the realm. Yen? Is that actually how you pronounce Yan? More like Yen? A backup plan is called for. Please, just slow down a second. Gonzo, welcome in! Okay. Thank you. I don't get it. What does the Grand Tutor mean by a backup plan? Everything you're saying. What does anything have to do with Wei Yanwu? You still don't get it? You don't know what a backup plan is? Something you do when things go south. What? What are you talking about? A kingdom cannot be without its king even for a day. A missing true lung must naturally see his seat filled by another. I'm not shocked. It's you, Gonzo. Yeah, isn't your boy? When father dies, son takes over. And when elder brother leaves, younger returns. That's how it's been for thousands of years. Chen from Wawa? And if there's no other choice, this last will have no choice but to become the true lung. No! No! Girl, no! What the hell are you talking about? Hoiche. That voice. Did the two of you not hear any of that? Lord Wei, I do not expect you have considered all possible angles already. One must think before one acts, but time is short. Take care, Lord Wei. I'll see you out. No need. I didn't get any of what he was saying. He had me stay to hear it, but I couldn't make sense of it all. Chen, you're kind of being dumb here. Your schizophrenia voice picked it up before you did. Listen to the voices. Huochie. All that stuff about Yan probably going to war. But he'll give you more time to prepare? Bouffon, the pheromones. What does any of it have to do with you? Huochie. Many mistakes from the past. Some I made myself, but others I was powerless to stop. I only insist on ensuring those irrevocable mistakes do not affect the rest of you. Because I've never doubted your potential to accomplish more than we ever could. This is the worst time you could be saying that. One more thing. Tallulah. Tell me. Was she well the last time you met? No way. I'm not telling you about her right now. If you really care, then this is not the time. Aunt Fumizuki doesn't want you to stay stubborn, old man, forever. She's worried about your safety. And I don't want to... If you truly care for anyone but yourself, then don't leave them behind. Tell me, Uncle. What exactly are you going to do? This is what 3 versions does to a bozo? You're not wrong. Oh god! The summer version is just her schizophrenia. It sounds like she's doing fine. Well, not bad at least. That's not your call to make! You don't know how much she's sacrificed. You've got no clue what she's... Enough. If you want to enjoy your pity party here, then have fun. I'm going out for some fresh air. Fine autumn rain continues unabated, like intermittent thoughts left tangled with no end. I'm sick of you, Wei Yuen. You and your precious city. Where are you headed? Back up north. There are people in the mines who need our help. We're running out of time. Right now? I do like the baby face with the like normal fit. She looks so... I think her head's a bit too small for the suit. Where's this Chen and Enfield? Sorry, we got the better Chen. And what about this farm? What about the people left here? Some of our comrades are staying. They'll take care of each other. You could join them too, if you're so inclined. I can't just let you go. You could follow us instead. I like your help, if it's on the table. But... Huochie, I believe in your words and your ideals. A place where the infected are judged fairly and can live, truly live. But that place is not here, not in the past, not in the present. The place we seek lies only in the future. And we must make our way there. I believe so. All right. So we go on. And what next? Did my past catch up to me? Or did I go looking for it? Guess it's less history and more reality I haven't faced yet. Tallulah, if you were here, what would you think about all these? Overcautious and indecisive. Your courage is for naught. This lass is unlike her ancestors. Oh god! The first long descendants must number at least tens of thousands over the millennia. How many of them were heroes and how many were mediocrities? How much can this sliver of the bloodline even accomplish? With a mind this turret, as if trapped in a dream. Can I trust her with anything? No. We have that altar. That's the next limited. And then after that one is Monhun. I won't say the name for those of who are not looking at CN, but that altar is first, as well as that operator that we were finally getting, and then it's Monhun. Or is it because those old blockheads refuse to bend? No wonder the youths are too inept to handle things on their own. She's been in quite the journey, so she must have other special skills beyond her brute swordplay. Exactly. Just who the hell are you? Enough hiding! Come out here and show yourselves! The vague, mysterious voice speaks again, but she hears it clearly this time. Only now is Chen Hue sure the whispers have plagued her all night are no mere hallucination. Just look at the girl. Inexperienced, yet quick to anger. I'm glad you want to know, but if you truly seek your answers, why not find it yourself? I will probably still roll for them, and I'll try to hit 300 because I know I need to get what's her face? Apple pie altar, exercise altar. What the? What was that? From the post house? Lady Chen. What are y'all standing around for? Did something happen? Yeah, I didn't get Exo Altar, unfortunately. Yeah, I forgot why, but I couldn't hit Pity for that one. So, my goal is to hit Pity this time and get her. So hopefully that way I don't have to worry about it. Cause you're a Chud ARKNIGHTS player and you didn't get her? You haven't got a Wang yet, have you, Punchy? It's okay. Regardless, I was gonna get her if I could. Because I try to get every limited operator. The only limited operator that I'm missing is Exo Altar. When was the last time you saw Lord Wei? Barely an hour ago. So you don't know his whereabouts either. Wait, you mean... Half an hour ago, Lord Wei went to rest and dismissed us. The post house owner just realized the room was empty when delivering the food. We've searched the premises and found no trace. Lord Wei is... missing. Is he running away because he does not want to be in charge? No note left in the room. An empty room. As if it never housed a guest. So he actually managed to slip out. With all of you watching. Again. Yet again. Wei Yanwu. Lord Wei received a letter. Personally penned by the True Lung. Sending him to the capital. We tried to invade to dissuade him. We could only follow. Yeah, exactly! That's not my problem, guys! Gonzo, you keep saying that. Look, if you get your kidney stolen, that one's on you. Let us tentatively assume he is making his way there. We failed to ensure his safety and our crime is unforgivable. However, I fear that entering the capital now would only... Don't worry. Chen interrupts the shadow guard. Whatever the case, he left without a word. So this time, I'll find him. Alright, alright. TA1 after. Once again, I'm saying this out loud so I remember. 2 days before the full moon. Hour of yin. What was it? Apple pie with char siu or something like that? Reporting in. From the hour of yu yesteryear to the hour of yin today. We have moved more than 80% of the residents from the area around the main streets to Nomadic Plate C. Ren, welcome in! The Sui cousins? We haven't seen the Sui yet. This involves all the Sui, but I don't think that was them. Some residents remain due to official duties, property concerns, and other reasons. Hekados, welcome in! You're a conflict mediator? I'm sorry. I hope everything goes well. Good luck. Urge them to sell their affairs at once and leave material goods behind. Time is almost up. Understood. Also, strengthen security inspection of checkpoints. Report any suspicious individuals or situations to your captain immediately. Yes, sir! So Bai Zhao is already evacuating the population. I wonder if the Sui regulator has any news from the Tomb of Sui. There's a lot of centuries. Best not draw attention to myself. Time for a detour. That's... Zole goes around the checkpoint, but as he turns a corner, he spots someone who should not be there. yo! The music, though. I'm sorry, Hekatos. Well, relax. I hope you feel better. The drip is impeccable here. Zola? Are you... Apologies, but may I ask? Who are you, sir? The Sui regulator is aware of your deeds at the Bangsha Mountain and in the Garden of Grotesqueries. I was dispatched to meet you here. You've done well. You must be exhausted. Go to rest. Thank you for your concern. But I have to deliver a token to the Sui regulator and share the details of the placation with the supervisor at once. So I dare not retire for now. Take a break if you need to and then write your report. Just the proof of the placation. Fret not. Just hand it here and I'll take care of it. As for the report, you may submit it at a later time. Don't do it, man! Don't do it! But... Zola subconsciously rubs the token in his pocket with his knuckles. This is a special case. So I must submit the token in my report to supervisor myself. Still doubting me. When I have the approval penned personally by the supervisor for my actions right here? Zola, I know you're very conscientious. But the situation's complicated. You need not to be stubborn. I'm sorry, sir. This is all too sudden. And I don't know where the change is coming from. Yo! That's a good roll. I do not doubt the supervisor's orders. But could we at least head over to the Sui regulator together so I can complete grasp the situation? Sir, what is the meaning of this? That is a good roll. Someone obstructing official duties here. Stay your hand. For now. I've never seen the Sui regular cooperate with the patrol battalion before. As I said, things are complicated. This is how affairs are handled in wartime. Zola, tarry any longer, we may hinder our battle plans. I'm acting on orders. If you have any further questions, save them for the supervisor herself later. Acting on orders? Dare I ask whose orders these are? That is classified military information that may not be leaked, Lord Zool. I'm sure you understand, seeing as you grew up in the barracks. 300 candle holders in the sewer regulator, and none know each other's past. So, how do you know my background? Just who are you? Enjoy, Hekatos! Relax! Seize him. Go. What? A black sphere suddenly rolls down from the center of their stalemate, spewing out thick black smoke that spreads quickly through the air. An ambush! Assume defensive positions! Just run already! What? Zola jumps out into the eaves, mid-exclamation. After him! Footsteps tremble behind the young man as several soldiers rush in his direction. Form a line! There's still time. No need to rush. Think carefully. Did you leave it at your desk? Yeah, probably. What's the matter? Sir, we finished an experiment outside the city. I only just got the evacuation order. But we left something important in the school laboratory. We'll be back once we fetched it. I promise. Can we go? Time isn't on our side. What could be so important? It's really important data. We spent years to collect it. If we can iron out the issue, then maybe, just maybe... Show me your student card and then go over there for security inspection. Thank you, sir. Right. Once you get the data, evacuate with the military staff, with the academy staff. Make sure you leave within 24 hours. Anubis, welcome in! Yes, I got my rose tea too. It's delicious, and I'm very happy. Of course. Hold it there, girl. Me? You got your cup of soda and coffee? How much caffeine do you need? Young lady, Bai Zhao is undergoing a mass evacuation. There is no entrance to the city without special permission. May I ask what brings you here? Chen tries to blend in with those entering the city, but the keen-eyed guard spots her immediately and approaches. She makes sure Qi Zhao stays unseen behind her. Looking for my uncle. He's old, has trouble walking, and brought a lot of luggage on his trip, so my aunt asked me to escort him out. But when the Minister of Revenue issued the evacuation order 2 days ago, they brought out every elderly resident. My uncle isn't a local. He's a tourist from Lungmen, who came here from mid-autumn. He's kind of a loner, rarely talks to people. He spent the last 2 days waiting for me to come pick him up at the inn. Your papers, please. Sure. Lungmenite, Chen Huoqie, former senior superintendent of the LGD. And you're an infected. I retired from the force because of it, but that was long ago. Thank you for your service. You may go. If you don't manage to find your uncle, seek the nearest guard for help. Make sure you leave the city within 24 hours. Yeah, I do remember them having that, and I think Pepsi still has one. I'm not sure because I'm not drinking coffee, but like, that can't be good, can it? Maybe you need the, like, coffee soda mix. Thanks for the heads up. Right, can I ask, have you seen a tall lung with red hair and horse pass through here ever since yesterday? No. But the description is somewhat familiar. Don't worry about it. Just a passing thought. Wait, you drank those? Yeah, the guard is actually pretty kind. Instead of being like, no, we'll get everyone out. You can wait for him out here. You gave yourself heart palpitations drinking them? You thought you were gonna die? Yeah, it has a lot of caffeine. I mean, it's coffee and soda mixed together. It has a lot of caffeine. Dosha, I'll be going now. Wait, miss, where are you headed? You guys saw her. You guys saw her, right? A muster signal? What's happening over there? What? Retreat! Everyone run! Take cover! Attention all units! Ensure civilians inside the sentry post are safe. Over there. What's that black mass? In the dark of night, as the clouds shroud the moonlight's glow, an army descends upon the streets. No commands, no war drums, no rallying of weapons against armor. Even their approach makes no sound. A disciplined, formidable, and still indistinct battalion closes in on the checkpoint with deadly silence. It was warm for— Did you, like, not wait for the coffee to cool or something? Hey, did you hear about the ghost in Bai Zhao? Before the city moved onto the pneumatic plate. You had pilk? Strat, why did you drink pilk? A ghost army. It was an official product? Oh. You had the coffee coke. I'm sorry. You believe in folk tales too? Probably a mirage caused by strange weather lately. A mirage that makes you see, like, an entire army? Brother, I don't believe in ghosts and shit. And even I'd be like, okay, well, like, there's a bunch of people there. Oh god. Maybe it's because like I live in the States and there's like too many quote unquote unique products. This conversation explains a lot about people in chat right now. Oh. It's way too realistic to be a mirage. No, look at their armor. It's totally different from ours. That's no mirage. The army closes in, and the guard finally gets a clear look at the movie mess. Silent soldiers bear blurry, yet terrifying faces with old, bloodstained armor. Like evil spirits from thousands of years ago. You ain't just never just mass hallucinated before? Effie, your favorite character's here. And no, I can't say I haven't just seen an entire army. I've seen things before. But like, I don't believe in ghosts and stuff. Which is funny considering by normal people accounts, I have both ghost stories and an alien story. And I don't believe in ghosts and I don't believe in like aliens in the traditional sense. I think there's like probably life out there, but like in randomly visiting our planet, not so much. You've never been overheated in the woods? You know what? Fair. I'm sorry, Effie. I'm sorry. Silent soldiers bear blurry, yet terrifying faces with old, bloodstained armor, like evil spirits from thousands of years ago. Okay. So the modern ones are cool, but these are on another level. These are amazing. A soldier's spear points near the guard's neck before he can even react. Fall back. Yo! There she is! A shadow? The Pier Guard apprentice slashes forward, but merely changes the spear's trajectory, while the immense strength hidden in the soldier's attack startles her. The spear points sweep above her head, but the weapon unnaturally whips backwards, heading towards her vitals. There's nothing inside. The soldier's destroyed by her slash. Strangely, the other soldiers do not treat her as a foe, and simply advance along the empty road silently with no discernible destination. Captain! Send word to the other barracks. These soldiers are anomalous of enemies. Exercise extreme caution against them. They don't seem to be actively hostile, so don't initiate conflict. Evacuate anyone along the way, and be on guard for developments. Captain, where do they come from? What even are they? Guys, dispatch some men to update the sewer regulator at once. They're merely marching forward for now, but we cannot allow them to endanger civilians or trespass into restricted areas. At once. He's got the stalker now? Gonzo, what are you doing? Yeah, I haven't got an exo altar at all. That's the only one that's like limited that I have not gotten. I fear this unrest indicates whatever's happened inside the Tomb of Sui must be quelled immediately. Could His Majesty's decree actually be... Are they already fighting? A crimson sword flash? My goodness. Where did this army come from? They're headed our way! Help! There she is! Scriptgeist. Still the same old luck. Whose ancient dwelling dream is this? Is it because I woke up? Or because you've returned home? Look out! No! No! You see the horns? You see the tail? That's one of mine! That's my girl! Are you alright, madame? Thank you. How can I ever repay you? What? No need for that. I don't know where these creatures crawled out of, but they're dangerous. Just be careful. Exactly! Dragon tail cast! Chen notices the woman calmly ignoring the surrounding commotion. She even turns to look at Chen herself. Noticing the woman's scrutinizing gaze, Chen immediately sheathes Qi Xiao. In vain. A descendant of the House of Yan. You must have misunderstood. What say you? What's the difference between forcing one person's will upon the masses and aligning the masses with the inside of one mind? Where's that question coming from? You do not have the answer now. This isn't the best time to discuss it. What a shame. Perhaps we can continue our conversation another time. She's so pretty. Although, like, if anyone cosplays her, I feel horrible for this, like, little tuft of, like, hair. Girl, how do you grow that? How do you grow this? Your bangs are impossible. Time to have ice cream, Ethel. Perhaps. The woman does not wait for Chen to respond before melting back into the crowd. Strange lady. Actually, are these monsters that popped out of nowhere related to that bestial Sui? They seem to be coming from the same direction. Okay, we got one new one down. The patrol battalion flashes across his view as Zola hides it behind a wall. What's going on inside the city? Whose orders are they following? Why are they so fixated on this token from the garden? The approval letter was indeed written in the supervisor's own hand. But why would she be working with them? More troops? No, that's... Countless paintings flash through his mind until it stops on a scroll depicting the great hunt of the Sui Regulator's hidden collection. I recall a similar scroll in Father's study. Could they be Geist? As he stays deep in thought, the leading Geist suddenly rushes towards him. Oh, they're all going for him? Look out! The black Geist disperses, leaving splotches of black ink on nearby walls. This ink stain. A script Geist? But how? Don't tell me that vanished proxy. My lord, are you... Pester me any longer and I won't show you any mercy. There's a misunderstanding, sir. I saw you getting attacked by the monster, so I ran here to help. You're not apprehending me? Huh? My lord must be joking. I only just received orders to assist the candle holders in cleansing the monsters. Have you seen any other candle holders? Just say it, Ethel, it's fine. No. The city's in turmoil, but the Sui Regulator hasn't sent anyone. And the patrol battalion. Obviously, 2 different directors have been issued. One guy! Good! I'm glad to hear it! I must get to the bottom of this at once. Once I meet the supervisor. Only fun people are allowed here? Then what are you doing here, Punchy? You don't want to force my hand? Punchy really thinks he's a streamer now. My apologies. That was my mistake. Please excuse me. It's dangerous here. Keep safe. His sword flashes in a spin as Zolo dispatches several nearby guys, but he instantly vanishes to alley. I don't know why that visual was just hilarious to me. Of him just spinning away. I don't know. That kind of is funny. Okay, maybe I'm gonna tell like a little Sin story. So, and I think I might have talked about it before. Little Sin's bike did not have brakes. So I would go ahead and like my way to stop the bike would be like crash into the recycling bin. because like it was bendable enough where I wouldn't get hurt. So every single time I wanted to stop the bike, I would just keep like moving really quickly and then just hit it straight. Nearly bounce off the bike, but always make it out fine. I have no idea how I did not break an arm or anything. So for me, that is kind of funny because I just picture like how that would have been from a third-person perspective. I can only imagine like my family just looking out the window and seeing this little Sin just go. Yeah, exactly. They're the emergency brakes. Oh! Oh! I don't know, it's still kind of funny. As long as she's safe, that's the important thing. You see, accidents are funny when no one's severely hurt. This is so fast. Who is this? Why the rush? More and more script guys this way. Where exactly did they come from? Come out! Oh! Yo! Yo! It's my girl! I didn't recognize. I should have recognized her thighs. I'm like so familiar with them that I should have recognized them. Alright, alright. Here I am. Don't get mad now. It's you. You, girl. Coming with me? Me? You don't get along with that camel whore boy. You just keep fighting in there. Whatever you're looking for, he can find it for you. And what's your intention? Having followed me the whole way? The bird lady? Yeah, I know, the cutie! We need to report your parents? Child... Bro, I'm just happy I had a bike. It's fine. Why the attitude? Shouldn't you be happy reunited with an old acquaintance? You. I believe the old Tianxi had her reasons of letting you go. Your little sister got the same time, so... Okay. But I can't trust you. A Shanghaozhong. Fine, fine. Oh, righteous benevolent Lord Zuo of the Sui Regulator. I know you look down upon us lot. But you're being hunted down by your own people. Surely we can cooperate a little. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. I should go see the supervisor. And from there, I'll naturally... Hold on. How do you know the Sui Regulator is after me? You numbskull! They would be walking you back right now. If I hadn't stepped in when they were surrounding you back there. You have a small scar on your calf? You and your best friend were riding your bike. You rode it, was taking each other, didn't realize stopping a car. Ooh! I'm glad everyone was okay. That could have gone really bad. Wait, that was you? Duh. Who else would dare get in the Sui Regulator's way? I saved your life. So could it be a bit nicer, maybe? There are guys in the vicinity, miss. So you should be careful. Damn it. These blasted things are crawling everywhere. Situation's even worse than I thought. Enough nonsense. What's the thing you've got from the garden? What? You wanted two? I'm not telling you. Hey. She turns around, pointing towards the growing mass of script guys, accumulating in all directions. I need Moya to be playable so much. I love her so much. Her design is so good. Ignore me? You'd have a better way to deal with all this. Huh? You know how to use that token? I do not. Then just zip it and hand it over. We should have had her instead of like Chen 3. After a momentary reluctance, Zola finally reaches out to take the doll. He took so much care to just keep on himself. I need it. Look at the chud. He's such a chubby little guy. This color. It really is her. Where did you get it? In a study. Or was it in a memorial hall? I can't recall. I don't know why, but our memories of the gardener are a mess. I have a question though. Is this object, as you say, able to stop Yan and the Bistro Sui from going to war? I'll tell you later. For now, we're gonna use it to take care of these ugly things. Be safe, Ethel! Moyu unceremoniously snatches the token from him. Hey! All to break the stalemate, the only way out. The girl leaps forward, putting distance between her and Zola. The forbidden arts from that day. Wait, you can't do that inside the city! With ink flowing as years roll on, annals are wrought. Through spring and autumn's turn, the tale countless lives is told. In the name of the Shan Hao Zong, I beseech thee, 5th of the 12th, bearing the name, Jie, manifest. What?! No! No! She holds a token from a stern expression and recites her chant. But it seems as if nothing is happening? Huh. So that's not how you use it. My guess was off. What? Oh well, it works for me. Let me borrow this for a bit. I'll give it back once I'm done studying it. Wait! You're not going anywhere! She just tried to summon Jia? Like she was a goddamn Pokemon? You're kidding me, right? The guys vanished with the sunrise. They were all coming from here. So this must be the source. The Skymere Pavilion. This is the place. Who is it? Stop right there. I can't believe I was cheesed that way and then blue balled. I can't believe they mentioned her just to blue ball me. Punchy. I'm not above beating a manlith to near death. Now do the tutorial. There's no point. The only one we're doing that technically has like nothing is 11. It's part of the immersion. That's too damn bad. Okay, we're gonna do 2A2 before. So I'm tired of this grandpa. That's too damn big. So stupid. Here you are. The same game awaits you. One that you've lost countless of times over the century. Yes, that was TA1 after. Because I announced it to make sure. We already did TA1 after. Now you're making me doubt it. Strat, you were supposed to help me. I'm pretty sure we already did TA1 after. Yeah, we did this one. And they were like running out. You made me doubt me. You made me doubt me. I knew it. I knew it. How dare you? Not to go. They're not the Sui cousins. Now TA2 before. Here you are. The same game awaits you. One that you've lost countless times over the centuries. You're trying to fight the whole in its parts. All well-laid plans, no more than a child's play in my eyes. drowning yourself in children's toys. A bad old habit of yours. Yeah, I was expecting it to be harder. I'm not gonna lie. This challenge is simply a repetition of the thousands of defeats of the past. You try to mask your fear with arrogance. Why bother? Anger, fear, hope? I see clear in you the things you try to see in me. Join the game if you're not afraid. This time, you will lose. I am defeated. $5.93. I did not expect this variation of the offset play. You had a chance. If you did continue with Creed to seed the ground in the center around the 100th move, hoping for a draw. I did not have a clear view of the developments to come, so I picked the safe move. I see I was mistaken. I thought my Wei Chi skills had improved, but it looks like I'm still far beneath you. In the last battle, we were only able to avoid heavy casualties thanks to your strategy of conserving your strength and luring the enemy deep in. This return to the capital's opportunity for you to rest, but I expect it should be a long time until our next meeting. You don't seem concerned with victory or defeat. Why obsess over such things in the meeting between brothers? Not just Wei Chi. Seems that nothing ever concerns you. You're always content to act the part of the kind benefactor. I don't know why you'd say that. The new Right Assistant Minister of the Ministry of War, together with officials of the Ministry of Rights, accused you in a petition to the throne 2 months ago. Commandeering troops to act without authorization. A serious crime. How do you know the Imperial Court's business when you've been with me on the front lines for the past 6 months? I have my ways. You should worry about yourself. Okay, that's good to hear, Aethel. If you meant our fate returned to camp, it was because we had to stop and wait for a catastrophe to pass. General Yang knew. The Ministry of War hardly has a case. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. The assistant minister was found to have accepted bribes and embezzlement supplies. He's in prison now, awaiting trial. He won't spread rumors any longer now. As for whether he makes it out of the prison alive, only heaven knows. You promised to stop meddling in the affairs of the court. I would hardly call it meddling. Simply helping Yen rid itself of a corrupt official. You know your own intentions. You see the entire court as a game of Wei Chi, with human lives for stones? As your lust for honesty and righteousness blinded you to the evil and malice lurking in the hearts of people? No sooner had the man taken office that he started targeting you. Do you really think there's no one behind the curtain? Do you really believe we only have one enemy? Go easy on this one, and we set ourselves up for more trouble to come. Strange things have been happening since the birth of our youngest brother. Fang's patiently committed suicide are getting better. Wait, Fang's patient committed suicide after getting better. Oh, okay. Someone has been producing satirical works of falsehood in Dust's name, imitating her touch. Thieves have stolen treasures from Yi's garden. A long and thorough investigation of the Richer Review office turned up nothing more than a gang of fools. And then, your matter. We all know it is not dead. The people here have never forgotten its terror. That is why they watch our every move, every meeting. Do you still think your little achievements will force them to see us as anything more than alien entities, enemies to be feared? Are Fang and Dusk alright? Fang was depressed for a while. Dusk has always been how she is. But I don't suppose either would worry too much about it. But what about the future? You think someone is pulling strings behind the scenes? The Shanghai Zhong, or someone else with ulterior motives? That's what I truly fear. If a single mastermind is behind all this, I cannot determine who might be, nor do I have any inkling of their intentions. I'll confirm all that you've said with the SUI regulator. I know you have good intentions, but don't overstep the boundaries like this again. Since when have we been worried for one another? I simply didn't want to fall into a trap without knowing who dug it. Wang, shut up! Since when do we care about one or of another? Proceeds to be one of the most caring for his siblings? You're such a soon! Shut up, man! It's time to go. The journey is far. Be careful on your way. Bring the others my greetings. I may not see them. The proxy bids his siblings farewell and proceeds in the direction of the capital. The journey is far, and he's in a hurry. He does not have time to stop for small noises along the way. Wait, does that mean the twink is technically like 600 years old? That's... Holy shit. The twink is 600 years old. At least 600 years old. That's the teenager. The 600-year-old teenager. One wrong move, and all is lost. Let's begin with the name Yu, shall we? Sure, let me think. Yu Yin Rao Liang. The sound lingers upon the beams. There's the homie! Liang. Liang. What idiom begins with Liang? Ah! Ah! No! Ah, baby girl! And here's where the depression starts. Here's where it starts. Here's where it starts. Oh! Don't tell me you've given up already. Of course not. Just busy with beast meat. Give me some time. Sure. I have many books to copy. Take your time. What did you miss? Ah! You baby girl! Liang, I feel like I should ask Yi, but he's not here. Hong Liang, crossbeam. Feng Liang, roof beam. Dong Liang, pillar. I know! Dong Liang Ji Sai, pillar of society. Wait. It has to start with Liang. Say, she has so many bamboo slips, those words on them, sitting next to her. Maybe if I took a peek... What is it? Nothing. Why are you copying the words from the slips onto these... squares? It's called paper. A new invention. It's lighter and easier to write than bamboo. It also doesn't deteriorate easily, which makes it easy to preserve. You can preserve something forever if you write it on paper? Yes and no. Bamboo slips may last for decades, paper for centuries. Be it bamboo or paper, however, these ultimately come a day where it perishes. No matter what we use to record something, it will only endure forever if people truly commit it to memory. Just like how people remember your cooking when they taste it. He listens, but it's unclear if he understands. He scratches his head beside the stock beast that he has just butchered, but he cannot come up with an idiom that starts with Liang. Suddenly, a small plastic of bamboo falls in front of him, and he sees the words on it. Lian Shang Junze, man on the roof beam. Not bad. Let me think. Let's stop here. The word chain game is so hard. Why don't you play with Ling and Dust the next time they're here? And I'll watch from the sidelines. 2 scissors? I mean, it's still around. Are you hungry? Do you want me to cook the meat? Sure. Can I have the bamboo slips if you don't need them anymore? For the fire? I suppose. God damn it. They're hurting me. They're hurting me! Look Me specific! God damn it. God damn it! The young prophecy takes the bamboo slips from his sister and carefully cuts them down the middle into long, sharp sticks. What are you making? Meat skewers. The stock-based tenderloin is just the right mix of lean and fat. The fat on its belly is nice and firm. It'll taste great roasted. The fuel has to be charcoal. These bamboo slips don't burn for long. I already have the charcoal. We can start roasting when I'm done cutting these slips and skewering the meat. Does grilling meat on bamboo slips make this a scholar's meal? Let's call it Scholar's Barbecue. Well, I trust your cooking. I'm excited to try it. Well, I'm just done with these slips. You can take them. You're both here. Ugh! No! No, Wing! You don't know what they're gonna take from us! You're unaware! Why do they take her from me? Why did they take her from me? Why is my wife dead? Oh, his bright smile. His eyes are bright. He has good times ahead. He's seen good and bad, but he's always happy. Because they all no, then that's the worst thing. They don't all die. Only one of them dies. Oh. And I think it's horrible because you have to live with that loss. Punchy, who hurt you? Who hurt you today? Oh, back already? Huh? Wang. I got your letter. And I thought you wouldn't be here for a few more days at least. Smooth trip? Yes. You too. There's an idiom, burning a Jushin to cook a foul beast, which means sacrilegious, wasteful behavior. What are you doing with these bamboo slips? I'm not. Gia gave them to me. The boy hides behind his sister, peeking his head out from her side. Just giving some broken bamboo slips to you to make the most of them. Why so harsh? You should be more grateful to you for making dinner. It's not like I actually said anything. Don't fight! Don't fight! I'll go make dinner. It's not every day my second oldest brother comes back. We finally get to eat together. You just sit down and chat. He's always been a little afraid of you. Can't you be a bit more gentle? The change from him being afraid here to making sure he always has food. And I think I know why, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. If it changes after her death, I'm actually gonna kill myself. It's gonna be over after this. Are things not going well? No. I see. But we don't get together very often. And he misses you. Anything you want to say can wait until after dinner. So, unsettling things have been happening without my knowledge. You don't look worried at all. I'm worried. I'm just a bit surprised that you show so much concern for your siblings, brother. Siblings in the sense that we are born from the same fragment consciousness, not true blood relations. We each have our own interests and ambitions. Our fates are none of each other's concern. We walk different paths. Do you truly think so? My views are different. See, it's been centuries since we came to the mortal world. Even if we're not truly part of it, most of the scenes and people we see are still lovely. But the people we meet seem to stroke the fire in the wind in the blink of an eye. And then it is only us who remain, and it's only in each other that we can truly speak our hearts. We may have differences, and we may have conflicts, but we can never cut each other off completely. Isn't that very much like a human sibling? I have no intentions of arguing, if that's how you think. I don't know why you always seem so aloof. We don't see each other very often. Are you not happy at all? I wonder if you regret it. If one of us suddenly disappeared forever. Who wrote that line? Who did that? Why would they do that? They're just here to hurt me. I hate whoever wrote that. I hate them so much. Speaking of which, I encountered something strange recently. One night, I was about to go to bed when I heard a sound from the study. From the garden, I saw through the window the silhouette of someone bending over the desk, writing something. I hurried into the study to find no one. Only the Jijuozhang that I had been transcribing the past few days lying on the desk, with scribbles all over it. Ji takes a scroll from the desk. One word is written over neatly over a character on the page. Sui. Who do you think could have done it? Yeah, they were like, haha, this would be silly for her to say, and then ended up hurting me immensely. There's only one possibility. It is awakening, and it's attempting to interfere with us in some way. We thought its consciousness completely faded after Yu's birth. But it's alive, still sleeping. But the stuff of it over our nightmares. If it does awake, it will become a fleeting dream. What do you have in mind? What is with the Sui cousins, Punchy? I don't know yet, but I'll think of a way. I have an idea, if you care to listen. I only recently thought about it when I compiled the histories of the people of Yun. There were inevitably some mistakes, no matter how careful we were. Unlike ordinary writing, it takes a great effort to correct mistakes written in the histories. Gia picks a writing knife from the desk and uses a scrap of bamboo slips, then picks up a scroll and gently scrapes the paper. The ink that had been seeped into the paper, even smearing the next page slightly, disappears without a trace when the writing knife touches it. The paper is blank, as though nothing has ever been written on it. This knife. I think my influence has changed it. I have a faint feeling that the words are scraped away. A history, or at least a name, don't just disappear from paper. They disappear from people's hearts and minds. Oh! Gia had a terrifying power! Perhaps there will come a day when we can use it to scrape the word Sui from all the texts in this world. You can do that? Not yet. Right now, it's only a writing knife, albeit an unusual one. But I can feel it. The more words written, the heavier my knife and pen become. That's how everyone forgot about her. Oh. That's horrendous. My sweet baby girl. Perhaps we're all the same. We discover the answers to who we are in that primordial void. Then we understand the meaning of our existence in the moral realm. This is what proves we are different from it. Perhaps there will come a day where our strength exceeds its. Then, we can truly break free of its influence and live as ourselves. As long as we don't forget who we are, of course. What are you thinking on, brother? Don't worry about it. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the least compatible amongst our siblings. Plots and plans are things to be kept in one's hearts, but words and language are for expressing what lies in one's heart. But sometimes I feel like you're hiding from me, that I can see all that you think. Interesting, isn't it? We both found what we wanted to devote ourselves to, only to have it reshape our personalities in return. She always says I'm obsessed with the past, and I remember the deadly right that she talked about, which lies at the end of the future. She was right. One cannot pretend to be carefree when there are things that one cannot let go of. I know you're worried about the noble future. Victory and defeat are what you're obsessed about. But it would be such a miserable existence if there was nothing but victory and defeat. Besides that, what is it you care about the most? I do not obsess about victory and defeat. I simply do not like to accept that a game cannot be won. By the way, are you reporting to the sewer regulator tomorrow? Could you take these copies of the books with you? I want to be reviewed them before they can be achieved in the Skymere Pavilion. Very well. Take another look at the recopied Jia Zhang for me. Bring the writing knife too, so you can correct any mistakes. Anything you've written hardly needs me to check. Consider an activity to pass the time. You spend so much time devising military strategies, thinking of victory and defeat. A distraction would do you good. And perhaps you might find what you're looking for in the text. Why do you hate her? Punchy, who hurt you? Why can't I have like these few moments with her? Punchy, are you okay? Do we need to have like a therapy group for Punchy right now? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Cause I'm assuming that they all have before and after. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Because this is short, but 12 technically. We'll try to finish 2A2. And then what we'll do is TA3 and TA4 will be the goal for tomorrow. Punchy therapy sessions with the whole server? Why do you call her a witch? What's wrong with her? We're gonna try to finish this one. Cause then we can just do like 2 a day. Maybe 3. And that'll give us like 4 days-ish. You sure you shouldn't leave it for tomorrow? I considered it, but I do want to finish this all before I have to go for my medical week. Hydrate first. Yes, I have been drinking water. Let me drink some more. Yes, I do stream tomorrow. Don't worry. I think I can do it. I'm just going to do the after. And once I finish the after, that's where we'll end for the day. I'll probably regret this. Watch this be the longest one yet. Better to sacrifice a few stones than to lose the initiative. One wrong move, and all is lost. And all is lost. Lost. So you found me. You've been following me for quite a while. Show yourself. Wang looks back. The mixture of weeping and lament moves away gradually, but it does not stop for even an instant. Look, man, that's on you. You need to save. Let me see what you've got. Wang follows the eerie voice to decrepit Wei Chi's stall. A man, presumably the owner of the stall, sits on the ground weeping. There's no one around. One wrong move, and all is lost. And all is lost. Before Wang has a chance to take in the situation the Wei Chi board, the man falls upon it and begins to wail, sending stones flying. Ridiculous. As Wang turns around to leave, the man's crying begins to abate. Don't go, sir, please. I'll set up the board again. This game cost my life savings, my home, my farm, even my family scattered, and some of them died because of it. I'm very sick and don't have long to live. A game. A game of Wei Chi that cost me my home, my family, my life. I can't let it go. Take a look for me. If you can find a solution, perhaps fate can still be changed. Isn't this what happened last time during the Leiza event? The man goes from sobbing to howling. As Wang stands motionless, the man picks up the stones from the ground and quickly sets up the board. Set up, prod, trap, sacrifice, flight, exchange. The man's hands move at a breathtaking pace. The game begins to grow as though it is alive. The war raging from the corner to the center, then to the other side, which still lies empty. So fast the eyes can hardly keep up. Before Wang can react, the man has put a black stone in his hand. Your turn, sir. How? Yes, how indeed? The black and white should have taken turns placing stones. But no black stones can be seen on the board. Once he even hold one. How should the game proceed? This is ridiculous. I'll take my leave. You ought to understand, sir. The sport is like an abyss. Every white stone is the size of a mountain. The black ones that I have presumably placed upon it, no more than a game pieces. We're so far from the board that even the mountains are no greater than the size of a thumb. How could we see the tiny Wei Chi stone? Punchy, what are you going on about? You finally lost it. I held on as long as I could, but at this point, I was dazed and exhausted. One wrong move. The man begins to weep bitterly again. And all is lost. You're not happy. I get it, man. Look, I gave each stone a name, but I couldn't save any of them. There's no out for any of them. Crushed up Adderall, free, welcome in. This one's Shua. This one's Wang. This one's Ling. This one's Jun. Wang draws his blade and stabs at the one white stones, only for it to make a sharp cracking sound as it bends, as though he was stabbing a boulder. Pointless, like striking a rock with an egg. Why did I play this game? I shouldn't have. Why? The sword turns and pierces the man's throat. He slumps to the ground, but no blood flows from the wound. The weeping grows even louder, though it's no longer intelligible. I do like this, where he's like, I don't care for any of the siblings. Immediately, someone even just mentions their name, and he gets super defensive. The man's eyes glow with a strange expression. Is it fear or joy? He stares straight at Wang's face. Wang instinctively reaches for the writing knife at his belt, but stops midway. Finally, he ponders for a moment, putting the black stone in his hand on the board. All is lost. Nonsense. See it here, and the game remains a toss-up. I might hate my siblings, but they're my siblings moment. He's so stupid because, like, you guys aren't really my siblings. And then 5 seconds later, he's like, I must defend their honor. No sooner have the words left Wang's mouth than the body on the ground turns into smoke, and the invisible black stone on the board reveals themselves. Mr. Wang! You. I watched you stand up in front of the door of the Sui regulator before you turned around again. I came to find you as I thought you might have met the strange happening too. See, sibling ass situation. What? Is this how, like, relationships are in C? Strange happening. You already know. Yes. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. There was a madman here crying about some omen misfortune. He didn't make any sense. Where is he? Vanished. His Wei Chi game remains. Understood. I'll have someone copy it down. One more thing. The supervisor says Gia should be about done with the book copying, and that you probably brought the copies. Have you... Here. One moment, please, while I count them. Oh, okay. It's another thing very similar with Latin America. I wish we couldn't relate on these bad things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. You guys really are just like Asian Latin Americans? Oh. The World Cup's bringing some ugly, that's all I'm gonna say. 3 poetry anthologies for a total of 32 scrolls. 5 volumes on philology? For a total of 60 scrolls. 1 volume on divination for a total of 5 scrolls. This is the Jiju Zhang. Looks like it got mixed in with the divination books. She is such a genius. She wrote this in a single night. All 1,400 words of it, without a single character repeated. Yeah, unfortunately. What was the post? The biggest racist of the past versus the biggest racist of today, or something like that? Something silly like that? Anyway, I'm watching the bronze final. I'm not watching the final probably. I know! I know, Bree! Yeah, everyone kind of stopped with the Miku thing. I don't know if you've noticed that. The Miku joke kind of died. Her calligraphy is still so beautiful. There is truly no equal. The candleholder heaps praise upon the scroll. Wang follows his gaze and sees an empty piece of paper. I remember this. 500 years ago, in the capital. The first time she proposed an actionable hypothesis for destroying Sui. She gave me the writing knife, but I don't remember what the article was about. What she wanted to tell me. But I repeat. Did you mean making me repeat this event of the past and dream? The little guy! Pet, 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 pet. Only to make you see for yourself how many fantasies have appeared in your dreams over the past 1,000 years. Dreams about destroying me. Dreams that were doomed to fail. I should turn these memories into a cage and drown you in shame of countless failures. See now, all the memories that you've forgotten. You forgot? Sorry. It's nothing. I'm just thinking too much. If the Sui regulator didn't say anything, I would like having my I'd like to have my writing knife back. I don't know why you always seem so aloof. We don't see each other very often. Are you not happy at all? I wonder if you regret it, if one of us suddenly disappeared forever. I'd rather not be called the 5th Sui my entire life. As if its marks were still on me. The ones who create characters help me think of one to use as a name. Could you read this for me, brother? I shall write it and recite it for you. The characters and come together to form. He's forgetting her. Mr. Wang? Something the matter? I remembered something. My sister said she did the Jizhong Zhuang in a hurry and asked me to check her for errors. I forgot. Give me some time. Not a problem. I'll leave this one for now then. It's getting late. You can bring it back tomorrow. This little guy? No, he's a little guy. Look at him. He's got his little tail and everything. A cage of memories. Ridiculous. You won't get your wish. That's the first thing I noticed about him. Back when he leaked in not leaked, but when he was revealed in CN. The sky is completely darkened by the time the proxies arrive at the inn. Ji jue chi zhu yu zhong ye. Luo lie zhou wu ming xing shi. The Jiu Shang is distinctive, unlike other books. It lists the names of many things and persons. I should have remembered. A breeze turns the pages. Wang seems to see a piece of paper in a different color on the back cover. She was then trying to tell me something. Wang picks up the thin booklet from the table and opens it. Ji Ju Chi Zhu Yu Zhong Yi Luo Le Zhou Wu Ming Xing Zi. The Zhangxi is a distinctive, unlike other books. It lists the names of many things and persons. Fen Bia Bo Zhe Bo Zeshe Young Ri Yue Xiao Cheng Kuai Ye Mian Le. Oh my god. Mian Le Wu Zhe Ba Yoji. I'm trying! They're classified into different sections by kind, so that nothing is confused or mixed together. With but little time expended, it suffices for daily use. Truly one satisfaction. If one studies it with diligence, one is sure to taste the delight of success. Those are the 7 Sui cousins. Why is there 7 now? These should have been the words right on the first page. These were the words. When Wang scanned the pages for the first time. No, I'm not. That was horrible pronunciations. I'm not gonna lie. I know that much, Ren. But now, the paper is covered with straight ink markings. Sui, 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 sui. Wang stiffly raises the writing knife and aims it at the most fierce-looking sui on the page. I'm in a very Chinese moment in my life. Social credit goes up. Oh no. One wrong move. Who's there? And all is lost. The wind howls outside the window, but there's no one there. Still trying to be your nightmare. The same old tricks from centuries ago. Have you not grown tired of it yet? When at a disadvantage, seek a draw. There's no such thing as a draw between us. When in danger, make sacrifices. In your dreams. Sui. The writing knife strikes the first Sui. Wang has used Little Sister writing knife before. A slight cut, and the incorrect word is completely erased, leaving the page intact. But he feels a great resistance, as if he's trying to scrape a boulder, a mountain even. He tightens his not too strong arms and pushes down. No! Gee. A crack of thunder outside the window. The first Sui finally disappears. The paper is blank for a moment. Then the word that Gia wrote is revealed. The lines intentionally plain, yet vigorous to make for an easy recognizable by learners. The lone G stands eerily amongst a page full of Sui. Gee, is that it? Is smearing and dabbing the worst you can do? Do not give in to haste. Sui. Wang tains ape the second Sui and scrapes it. The resistance is even stronger than the first time. Jiu. The night wind invades the room, trying to turn the pages, but Wang keeps the paper firmly under his palm. Chi. G. The room starts to shake violently as the fourth word reveals itself. You. The thunder outside rumbles endlessly, accompanied by constant lightning. Zhong. Let's learn Chinese, God, I would say. Oh god, this is what this is becoming. A bolt of lightning strikes the inn, setting it ablaze. Yi. The room burns fiercely, but Wang remains at the desk, utterly focused on cutting the page. Each Sui requires greater exertion than the last. Each time a Sui is erased, a different hellish version appears around him. The sky thunders and the earth trembles, winds shriek and thunder roars, and fires burn red and bright. The beams, the bed, the desk, the shelves. until there's nothing in the room left to burn. Even the ground has burned through. Wang can feel himself drop straight down like a stone, but his hands do not stop. I don't know why, but my entire reaction, like my head just went to Bing Qiling after you wrote that strat. I don't think if I started reading like these random words out loud, anyone would go and be like, oh, that Latina's yelling out Chinese profanities. I don't think... Something tells me that's not how it goes. They'd probably be like, something's up. Scorching heat. Freezing cold. They'd probably try teaching you properly, probably. Suffocation. Isolation. 100, 300, 500, 1000. Fuyo! Is that where we're heading? I have no idea. 1,393. 1,394. The last Sui's erased, and he finds himself in a dark room again. Nothing in the room has changed, except for Wang sitting in the middle of the room, his fate gotten yellow, his clothes tattered, as though he physically journeyed through all the hellish versions. You know what? Same. Those dead eyes, same, man. Heavy breathing. What other Weiqi wisdom do you have? Spit it out, won't you? Silence. Wang turns the page. There is indeed a paper between the last page and the back cover. It is not words that are written on it, but 19 by 19 Weiqi board drawn on with ink, with writing ink. Not a classic match, but a handicapped game of clearly mismatched sides. Wait, this is... It's one thing to make me play Weiqi with you because you're bored, dear brother. It's another to use as stones to form another character for board. As if that would help me against you. Why don't you find something else to pass the time? If it's not really a Weiqi game you're after, go hiking, learn an instrument. I could teach you calligraphy if it comes to that. Oh? What thoughts did you read this time? There are words on the other side. Through the paper, one can see that the writing is different from the simple, straightforward lines that she used when copying for learners. It is unique style of calligraphy that she uses when writing for her to her siblings. He flips the paper over, trying to see what the message he never managed to see was. Oh, it's in the States. All the, like... Both Canada and Mexico are no longer hosting. The last one that Mexico hosted was England v. Mexico. And it's all been in the States since then. I think it's Boston where the final's being held. And I think Miami has the bronze final. I may be wrong. They weren't that expensive when they were originally sold. Resale value has gone much higher. Is it New York? I think you might be right about New York. It might be New York. But every word is covered in Sui character, even thicker and fiercer than the ones he had just erased. Okay. Same. Is the bronze final in Miami, or did I get that one wrong too? Same old tricks. Fine. Let's see what you've got other than illusions and parlor tricks. Once again, Wang stabs a Sui, covering the page with a writing knife, wiping away a little smear at the top right of the word. No unusual phenomenon occurs, except for the red blood that begins to flow from his right shoulder. Ugh. To kill you is to kill me. Is that so? Suits me just fine. One stab and the window shoulder opens up. Are we going the body horror route? Another stab and the wound deepens to reach the bone. Another stab. And another. Missing words? Let's see. What's the word? I can't remember. In October, I'll be 9. 9. Supervisor, urgent report from the Skymere Pavilion. All records pertaining to the Pheromone art. Yes, I personally paid for all the blood splatters on here. Perhaps the blood has gone into his eyes, for it seems that the Sui character covering the page has begun to move, as though it's alive. The ink seems to fear the writing knife, shifting back and forth among the names of the 12 proxies. Wang? It stops on the Wang character. Wang pauses and presses his body right side with his left hand, then resolutely points the knife back at the word that covers everything. The ink is so black that it seems to shine, reflecting half of Wang's silhouette. The last cut. The writing knife glows bright. The proxy pours his entire spirit into it, waiting for it to strike his own name. The ink on the page dissipates completely, revealing the beautiful calligraphy beneath. But the proxy can see it no more. He falls to the ground, covered in blood, so thin and gaunt he hardly seems human. He has stopped breathing. Oh, not the chubby lungs, not the beans! I wanted to kill myself. I have gotten my wish. After more than a century of plotting since your last failed attempt, this is how it ends. I, the strategist. I, the schemer. That is heartbreaking. That, like, from the looks of it, at least my understanding right now, Wang was willing to sacrifice himself to make sure the Sui was, like, let go of. And in the end, it's Jia. She's the one that gets sacrificed. You're delusional. The proxy stands behind his bloody corpse on the floor, perfectly unharmed as he was when he entered the tomb of Sui. The body on the ground dissipates like the morning dew, till only 3 shiny black stones are left. Until they too disintegrate. Turning yourself into Wei Chi stones. That was your idea. 3 black stones in exchange for killing you once. A fair trade. Pathetic. You're fooling yourself. He's not angry Jia died. He's angry Jia took his place. Yes, Soon rang for real. Fooling myself? I visited many of your kind. I know how incomprehensible you are. How incomprehensible we are. I know about the faint consciousness that we are born from the primordial void. And I know how they've transformed themselves into colossal entities in the course of an infinity. Time, space, quantity, structure. These are things for mortals to take granted. The things that seem to be everlasting, unchangeable, are merely a temporary ruse for you. I have seen one of your kind continue to disrupt what should have been the calm flow of time, even though it died long ago, and even turn into a machine at the hands of others. And you still dream of killing me. Perhaps you have no need to die, but you will fall into eternal slumber, Sui, the dreamer of evolution. Mankind has no use for your arrogant design, and I have no use for your endless dream. Every death in your memory is real, a genuine death of a small part of your enormous consciousness. Don't believe me? Think back to the day I encountered this madman. Back when your methods were so primitive that the downright laughable. What did I do? Did I give the book back to the Sui regulator? Did I destroy it? What was written in it? Was it really a book? See? You've forgotten. You dare! Your memory has died. The price you paid in exchange for 3 black stones. To be precise, you died by the writing knife imbued with the proxy's entire life force. He scraped clean every instant of the Sui character across the Great Yen. Great Yen. And with it, any trace the creature called Sui ever existed. The recklessness. The blasphemy. I would do it again. And I had the writing knife in my hand right now. I would be happy to create for you a nightmare from which you would never wake, even at the cost of my own life. You cannot. The more parts of me you kill, the more you think you've weakened me, and the sooner I will wake. I know. Death hurts each and every time your memories are real. They're happening somewhere. The pain of your death cuts straight to the heart. What about you? What can you do? I will continue the game until neither of us can rise again. Okay. So I'm guessing that like each one's gonna have their own little story. TA2 I enjoy a lot more than TA1. Tomorrow we'll continue. We'll hopefully be able to do TA3 and TA4. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Gia, unfortunately, I don't think she's dying. I think she's dead. She's been dead. So, tomorrow, I do have some plans, but I should be good to stream around 10 Eastern again. If there are any issues, I will let you guys know. But for now, we're going to be leaving it here because my voice is starting to die now. I'm glad that TA2 after wasn't that long. She might have been sucked into the Sui, but even then, if we're trying to kill the Sui, we'll find out. Spoilers, we'll find out. We'll see what happens. But we will be ending it here. I'm not going to be talking too much more considering, like I said, my voice is dying. So, no cemetery jail NPC. We'll get her. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm actually very excited. This has been one of the ones that I've been very excited for. As always, guys, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. We'll be back tomorrow for at least 2 more nodes. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And with that, I say goodnight. Bye-bye, everyone! Wee, good night! Wang. Good night. Hi, Say. Bye, Say. I can't believe I'm allowing myself to be hurt like this over this game. This is gonna be a painful one. Good night, everyone! Bye!